Harvard's free online courses. Say goodbye to expensive education and earn $2,000 per m. Harvard University offers free online courses. Say goodbye to expensive education. Here are 20 free courses you don't want to miss and start earning $2,000 per m. 1. Introduction to Computer Science. An introduction to the intellectual enterprises of computer science and programming. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50in. 2. Introduction to Computational Thinking in Data Science. This course is aimed at students who want to get experience by learning Python and to enhance knowledge of computational complexity. 3. Introduction to Computer Science and Programming using Python. An introduction to computer science as a tool to solve real-world analytical problems using Python 3.5. Check here. http://edx.org/course/introdu. 4. CS50's Introduction to Programming with Scratch. A gentle introduction to programming that prepares you for subsequent courses in coding. What you'll learn: functions, events, values, conditions, loops, variables, abstraction. 5. Machine learning with Python, from linear models to deep learning. An in-depth introduction to the field of machine learning, from linear models to deep learning and reinforcement learning, through hands-on Python projects. Check here. http://edx.org/course/machine. 6. Web programming with Python and JavaScript. Learn web app design and implementation using Django, React, Bootstrap, and SQL. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50sw. 7. Introduction to Programming with Scratch. An introduction to programming that prepares you for subsequent courses in coding. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50si. 8. CS50's Understanding Technology. This is CS50's introduction to technology for students who don't, yet, consider themselves computer persons. Link http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50su. 9. Introduction to Game Development. Learn about the development of 2D and 3D interactive games in this hands-on course. Link http://edx.org/course/cs50si. 10. Mobile App Development with React Native. Learn about the development of 2D and 3D interactive games in this hands-on course. Link http://edx.org/course/cs50si. 11. Introduction to Programming with Python.10. Mobile App Development with React Native. Learn about mobile app development with React Native, a popular framework maintained by Facebook. It enables cross-platform native apps using JavaScript without Java or Swift. Link http://edx.org/course/cs50sm.
Hi, my name is Jordan Hayashi, and this is Mobile App Development with React Native. In this course, we'll explore basic JavaScript, quickly ramping up to advanced JavaScript and even to React and its paradigms. We'll then explore React Native and handling user interaction. Then we'll have a guest lecture by two of the co-authors of React Navigation, one of whom was actually on the React Native core team over at Facebook. We'll then talk about handling data, followed by a lecture by Charlie Cheever, the founder of Expo. We then will talk about Redux and async Redux, followed by a lecture on performance and how to optimize it. Then lastly, we'll talk about how to deploy your applications and talk about how to test them to make sure everything runs as expected. This is Mobile App Development with React Native. Looking forward to having you aboard.
11. Introduction to Computer Science. Introduction to the intellectual enterprises of computer science and the art of programming. What you'll learn. Problem solving through algorithms. Languages C, Python, SQL, JavaScript, CSS, HTML. Link http://edx.org/course/introdu.
This is CS50.
Computer Science 50, otherwise known as CS50, is Harvard College's introduction to the intellectual enterprises of computer science and the art of programming for majors and non-majors alike.
I took CS50 last year as a freshman in the fall, and it absolutely blew my mind. I had never taken any programming classes before, never came in with any computer science experience at all, and I heard the buzz about the class and decided to take it.
It's taught me how to think in a whole new way. It's taught me how to reason better and look at the world in sort of a very programmatic and rational way.
I would say CS50 in one word is essential.
My name is David Malin, and this is CS50.
12. Understanding technology. This is CS50's introduction to technology for students who don't, yet, consider themselves computer persons. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50su. CS50's Computer Science for Business Professionals. Intro to Computer Science for Business Professionals. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/cs50sc. 14. Introduction to Data Science with Python. Learn data science with Python in this online course by Harvard University instructor Pavlos Protopapas. Check here. http://pll.harvard.edu/course/introdu. 15. Startup Success: How to Launch a Technology Company in 6 Steps. This course discusses the lessons learned by Michael Stonebreaker and Andy Palmer during their startup endeavors over a 30-year period. Check here. http://edx.org/course/startup. 16. Becoming an entrepreneur. Learn the business skills and startup mindset needed to embark on your entrepreneurial path from the Premier Program for Aspiring Entrepreneurs, MIT launch. Check here. http://edx.org/course/becommon. 17. Data Analysis, Statistical Modeling and Computation in Applications. A hands-on introduction to the interplay between statistics and computation for the analysis of real data. Check here. http://edx.org/course/statist. 18. Cybersecurity for critical urban infrastructure. An introduction course for students seeking to serve as cybersecurity consultants to understand, help prevent, and manage cyber attacks on vulnerable communities across America. Check here. http://edx.org/course/cybers. Cryptocurrency engineering and design. Ideal for crypto enthusiasts. Acquire the necessary skills to develop and sustain decentralized applications and blockchain-based systems. Backhand index pointing right http://aqua.mit.edu/courses/mos-s6. 20. Structure and interpretation of computer programs. This course introduces students to the principles of computation. http://aqua.mit.edu/courses/6-001.